So, um, you know, these people are disgusting, and they like to call you a nothing because they do some of the foulest things. And when they do these things, then they try to say, "Oh, you're a nothing. That's why we do this to you." But really, the reality is they're nothing because they have to do this kind of nasty thing. It's so disgusting. You see this thing here, right? You see, this document. It was one of the documentaries. This I think was released by some kind of was it a CIA or something? And it shows that they caught this guy when they were doing this virus check on this government device. Some you saw something that looked like child porn, right? They saw child porn on his computer, and that was that. Nothing ever happened to him. And you hear this guy Daniel Payne say that the amount of child porn he sees on his computer, on he see on this worker's computer, is just unbelievable. So you see, these people are filled with people watching child porn, right? In different agencies, you see DARPA here, and I can just wanted to show that DARPA is involved in the creations, not the creation, the development of directed energy, right? You see, even on their website, they openly say that this specific one portion, this part of the DARPA is into the like development, the continuous development of directed and electronic warfare. um and so you understand these people are the people that are really working on this, in the sense that in a more technical aspect of things, right? And these people here are just deploy these things. They do these things. They apply this onto the target individual. They're the one that like that do this, that test out those weaponry, that experiment onto civilians. But these people have issues with pedophilia. They truly have issues with pedophilia. This is reality. These people have there's a pattern of pedophilia in these agencies. These people here that call me nothing try to create this pedophilia type of things in my head and in different ways. It's so disgusting. Now I'm gonna be a little bit graphic today. I've been trying to not to go there, but um I have to, because you gotta understand how nasty these people are, and then they call you nothing. They try to say that I'm nothing because they do these things to me, but it just shows how disgusting low life. And this is why I see them for what they are. So when they do the noise campaign and they do all this, I was like, this is the trash, that quote unquote trashing me. Well, they are trashing me in the sense that they do things to me, but this is the bottom feeders doing these things, no self respect. And then they try to talk about, oh, they're gonna, they tell me I'm gonna be framed, Rikers Island or whatever. They're gonna do this and that. They're gonna, try to make me accept this disgustingness. Okay, I'm gonna be frank. Obviously, I'm an adult man, and I do watch adult content. And I want to be, honest about that, because it's obvious we're all grown up as an adult man, and as an adult person, I do watch adult content. And so sometimes what they do is they try to create this weird, like try to make you accept this nastiness that they do. Um, if you in the adult content world, there's very young people, as in like young adults, right? You see people from, you know, you know, 18 to the average. I think there's a 18 to 20, maybe 5 or something like that. So that's where you see this adults starts being in the age group, right? What they do is, for example, I'm on a popular adult website that everybody knows, and as I'm watching something and I'm browsing what's the suggestions, right? I'll scroll down, and they'll start stimulating me on the adults starts who are on the younger age group. Now they force me to get the extra stimulation. Now, if it was me normally and I was interested, I would comfortably go there and watch it if I wanted to, right? Because I know these people do the same. I'm an adult. They're adults. I can watch them in their content. Now, these people force me to have stimulations extra because these being younger adults, they want me to create this persona, which is weird. The reality here, and matter of fact, let me just say something as I'm speaking right now. There is somebody, and that's why I say I'm just thankful that you have to live the life that these people live, because it's very humiliating. And this person knows that he's making noise campaign. I think it's even somebody dropping the mail. Let me see. Check one. Let's see. turn to talk.
Un moment. Un momentico.
Oh, did they?
Sí. ¿La cuenta?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see, he's supposed to do the noise campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So his job is to make you subscribe to these things, right? And so, like I said, this is humiliating because what they're trying to do is create this persona that's falsified. So I'm on this adult website. Obviously, I'm watching this adult content, and I'm scrolling down. As I'm scrolling down, I'm seeing the different suggestions you see, and I'm seeing weird suggestions that really don't go with the video I'm watching. Right? I'm watching adult content that is you see younger uh, adult start, right? All adults, of course, but younger. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. I don't care. This is, this is the in this world. Usually, this is the age group that you see, right? And you hear that person that you heard making those campaign. I was trying to make sure that you hear that because they're trying to make you feel guilty. They was trying to stimulate me on the younger age. Um, adult star, which is weird because I'm like, listen, if I was just normal me, like if I was be interested to watch this, those are like popular. There's millions of views from people around the world. Like they want me to live in an alternate reality. It's like, okay, if I was me, even I was interested to watch that, I'll watch that. But I do notice there was like some weird titles to it. There would be like cute, whatever, and I know they can make any titles they want. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. The title, what? And I don't know if this because these people can orchestrate it that way. I don't know that. But then they try to make me think of actual children. These people are disgusting. And they will give me like extra stimulation on like titles where young or whatever. I'm like, okay, you just give me the stimulation. Now, if I was me myself, if I was felt interested, I'll look whatever. But it's not based on this title. These people are really trying to create this false narrative to the point where they get you to feel extra stimulation toward the younger adult start, which is kind of stupid because you don't need much. They are adult start. You see them in a sexual state, but they try to create this false reality. Well, in reality, these people are filled with people watching actual child porn on the government devices. And you have people around here who probably will easily watch, which is okay. If they watch this, nobody will be like, "Oh my gosh," Which I know, obviously, I'm not going to down myself down to that level. But these people even making noise campaign are the same people that will be watching this, which is okay. This is a popular website. This is a popular, videos. But they are trying to create a false pattern. Well, in the real pattern here is these people are filled with pedophiles, right? They make me feel weird feelings toward this younger adult star, like extra stimulation. Now, don't let me be honest too. I've watched, of course, adult start adult content from those young adults porn star, of course, because they're popular. I'm sorry for being graphic, but I'm trying to say that these people are truly really creating these illogical patterns. But this most disturbing thing is when I'm watching that, the way they just override my thoughts is disgusting. They make me think of kids. It's just disgusting. Just try to create this. Yes. I was tempted to take a screenshot, but I didn't do it because it's okay. This is just going to be too much. But it was just that. They are creating this retardation of reality while these people are actually filled with pedophiles. And then they try to use fear tactics. Oh, they're going to rape you. They're going to do this and that. It's like, okay, whatever's going to happen is whatever. But if you think I'm going to let you live your fantasies, then it's crazy. And then even now, it's even stimulating me on the younger adult content star. Right? And so that's the things they do. And they're like, you feel more. It's like, okay, listen, first of all, she's an adult star. Right? And obviously, you can see the way she's completely naked. And so like it's gonna be easy to stimulate. You do that to like anything, so that means nothing. But it shows how they create these false patterns into the point of illogicalness. While, as you can see in these documents, these people are filled with actual pedophiles that are in child porn. While me, they try to like add extra stimulation because somebody looks younger when they're an adult start. This is the life they've that this is the war. This humiliating war. So whatever ends up happening to me, I just want to make sure that I show how low life these people are. I want to should make sure that when they look at themselves, they know they've gone to the level of humiliation to a way that is so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. It's so humiliating. Like I can only imagine a grown man just try to. It's humiliating, and that's why, like, when this guy was talking, I was like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me feel uncomfortable. Listen to these people, and listen. While in reality, this is what you see: a bunch of pedos in these agencies. They're only child porn, not watching porn, an adult content from some 20-year-old or whatever age. These people are delusional, and they won't be like, "Oh, you see, that's proof that And they use these childlike people who have no shame, right? There's no shame, and they don't have they're not being seen. That's why. So you see this low life, and that's why I'm quick to make these videos because I think it's my job as a vessel to show how bottom feeders these people are. They have no shame, really no shame. But you got to be strong and understand that these people have no bottom in regard of how embarrassing they can be. While you see these documents, child porn downloaded by this DARPA program manager, by the way. I'm just not. You see this guy Daniel Payne saying the amount of child porn he sees on the worker when in 2016 when he was still working at the Pentagon, the amount of child porn these people were downloading on their work computers was like insane. See the pattern of pedophilia and child abuse in the CIA and things like that. It was just while these people are trying to make me, as I'm saying that they do this, they try to make me create these false patterns when watching in specific like what I'm like going browsing adult content on this popular website, which I don't want to say the name, but this is like one of the most popular. And then you see scroll down and whoever who has a title for young whatever, it's like, oh, stimulation, oh yeah, stimulation, oh. I'm like, okay. There's even like there was a title that cute. It's like, ugh, it's disgusting, man. Because I know what they're gonna try to make me think of a baby or a child or something like that disgusting. Try to create this nastiness. They're bottom feeders, and to all my target individuals, I'm sorry I have to be graphic, but I want to describe what these perps and low lives do for living, and then call you a nothing. Then tell me you're gonna be framed, you're gonna go to Rikers Island or whatever. They're gonna do this, and I was like, listen, whatever's gonna happen to me, one thing is for sure. I keep asking God. I know I'm not perfect, but give me strength to deal with this theater that they're gonna create. But most importantly, thank you. Let me thank God now when I still can for not having to live the life that they live. I'm not perfect. You heard me talking about watching adult content. And really, the reason why I'm doing this is because they play with my libido so nasty. It's just like non-stop. It's almost to the point where I feel pain. If I could take something to just completely drain all libido, remove all libido, I would at this point because the way they just manipulate it to disturb me is disgusting. So I do the things that I need to do to kind of remove that libido or try to. They are disgusting. So to all my target individuals, stay strong and know that justice will be done.